Yo, we got to talk about your boy, Sugaman, man. He had court last week, and he has court this week for his third charge. As you guys know, he was charged with 3 different charges. If you guys have not seen the video we dropped last week, make sure you guys go check it out. But he had court last week. He has court this week, so we're going to drop another follow-up video. But a lot of people in the comment section are saying that your boy CJ on 32s had something to do with it, man. He had something to do with Sugaman and all these different charges, right? Because it's just not adding up, man. None of this stuff is adding up. How would they know where and what time Sugaman is going to be anywhere, right? It's just not making sense. And this is Juliet. This is CJ on 32s, is a hometown. He's well connected. He's even well connected with the police there. Something real fishy is going on, man. Something is real fishy. And I think your boy Sugaman need to really watch out, man. He really got to watch out. Yeah, something is just not adding up.
Want to see my downfall, and I know that. That's the reason I go hard. And at the end of the day, I'm not ashamed of what I've been through. You know what I'm saying, or what I'm going through. I talk about that even with my people, even with the crooked cops. You know what I'm saying, the crooked undercovers, and just a lot of hate that's out here.
But see, the fact that you would say undercover cops, right? That means they're on to you. If there's undercover cops like monitoring you or targeting you, then they're probably on to you, and they probably got information, they probably got intel, they probably got informants, rats, whatever you guys want to call them, right? It's just weird. All right, why would there be undercover cops really targeting Sugaman?
People make fun of my downfalls and everything I went through. I think that's what make me who I am. That's what make me own it. Because when I feel like a pressure being applied on me and I pop back out, that's where that energy comes from. All the people trying to bring me down. That's why.
First of all, I don't think there's a lot of people trying to take Sugaman down, man. Let's just be honest. There's not a lot of people out here really focused on trying to take Sugaman down. If anything, it's really just 32 gang. It's only CJ on 32s that I think is trying to take you down. He wants you to be below him, just like everybody else. All right, it's normal, right? He wants to be at the top, and he wants everybody around him to stay below him, right? Marty Marr is below him. Lawsuit Jerry is below him. Rail to Real is below him. Stunner Reese is below him. Like, y'all see, right? When these guys all make videos, we're gonna react to the video that he did with Stunner Reese, right? It's just weird, man. All these guys, when they're around CJ on 32s, they're like obeying the master, man. They're really obeying their master. And that's what CJ wants. And that's what he wanted for Sugaman. And Sugaman slipped out. He almost slipped out, right? Because he figured it. He started connecting the dots. He started thinking about, how can I make my bag bigger? And then he saw the opportunity. I mean, he was cool with Shauna P for a while, right? But it still didn't connect until he figured it out. He was like, Shauna P got motion, right? There's a lot of guys out here, simps. That's really what it is, a bunch of simps out here that will buy anything that Shauna P says, right? That's why now they're all taking advantage of Shauna P. This is why Sugaman started connecting the dots and was like, let me just get the car and have Shauna P promoted, whether I buy the car, whatever, we split the commissions, whatever it is. He started thinking outside the box to get the bag bigger. CJ did not like that. And now he took her away from him. And they had all this BS talking about be your own boss. All that shit is brainwashing. All right. So there's not a lot of people trying to take you down. There's only one person, 1 or 2 people really trying to take you down.
Me down. That's why I be so turned when I pop it. That's why I be so lit, because it's just like, bro, y'all don't know what a nigga been through. Y'all don't know what a nigga going through. And I ain't the type of nigga that get on. If I don't know if that shit wouldn't have just made the blogs that I went to jail and shit. I don't know if I would have talked about it until it was over with. But since it's out, it's out. Yeah, I caught a gun case. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the end of the world. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people catch a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, you got 3 different charges, right? And like I said, he had court. So he got arrested, then he was processed, and then he had court. but the court was only for the first. I think it was like the first and third charge, and then the second one has a separate court date for this week. So, and I'm not even gonna get into the paperwork in this video, right? Because you can tell when you read the paperwork that, yeah, there's some rats, man. There's people. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that part. But yeah, he really got to be careful. Like, these guys around him ain't really, they really two-faced. I feel like that whole clique is really falling apart now. This whole 32 gang shit is falling apart.
Shit. It is what it is. It's on the blogs. It's out there. You know what it is. You know who I am, what I've been through. You know niggas hate on me. You know what I'm saying? People want to knock a nigga. People want to.
Bro, but it's not even like the blogs. I don't know why he keeps saying the blogs. It's not really like, it's probably like 3 channels. 3, maybe 4 channels. I mean, the big ones are obviously is me and Bill Cabins, right? But the other 2 are relatively smaller, and they're coming up. Everybody starts somewhere, right? So no diss to those people that are coming up, but that's not even the point. I think he's missing the big picture here. The big picture is the guys around you are trying to take you down, bro. Like, it ain't gonna take a rocket scientist to figure this shit out. And he mentioned it earlier when he said that undercover cops, investigators, detectives, whatever, people are not going to be doing all this work to chase Sugaman around unless somebody snitched on him. That just is, it's just weird. Like, you can't tell me like an officer or somebody just pulled him over at Popeyes and discovered guns and all this stuff. Like, come on now. This has a setup written all over it.
Stop a nigga, dog, all because of who I am and what I got. Man, it's the same 24 hours everybody got, dog. Everybody can get out there, hustle like me, pop their shit like me, but they don't want to put the work in like me. You know what I'm saying? So I try to stay clear. I try to stay on the path of just being focused, which is my vehicles, which is my family, and it ain't nothing to do for me in Joliet.
Nah, they wanted you in a box just like everybody else. He wanted you in a little box. He wanted you to get your little raffle paper, but you can't get outside the box. And you try to go outside the box. You try to leverage Shauna P to your advantage. And that's when he gave you a good lesson. He was like, you ain't going to play like that, sir. You're not going to step outside the box. You ain't going to leverage Shauna P to grow your bag to one day be higher than me or even on my level. And he had to quickly shut you down. And then he's still shutting you down. He's still trying to eliminate all roads of success to your path. So it's like, I feel like it's a setup. It has a setup written all over it.
So I love Joliet. That's where I'm from. Big up to Joliet. I think it's a lot of talent and talented people, from rappers to hairdressers to restaurants to dancers, singers, comedians. I think comedians. It's a lot of talent. YouTubers, a lot of talent in my city. I ain't taking none from my city.
Bro, like, respectfully, all right, y'all got no talent. I mean, Sugaman is probably the only one that got talent. Let's take that back, because he does sing, rap, right? He's got some talent that way. But raffling cars on YouTube is not talent. Doing YouTube is not a talent. It's like, I don't know, what do you mean? Like, a hairdresser, a barber, all these different businesses, that's talent, right? Because it requires a talent, a skill set to be able to generate a service or a product to customers and earn revenue, earn profits off of it. But doing car raffles, that's not no talent. Like, CJ on 32s is just a YouTuber. People just are so brainwashed. If YouTube shuts down, or YouTube, Instagram, and all these social media platforms, tomorrow morning kick Sugaman, CJ on 32s, the whole 32 gang off their platforms, they will be broke. All right, they don't have no other talent. Maybe Sugaman is the only one that got talent because he can rap and do other stuff. The other guys are not going to be able, they ain't going to be able to do nothing. They need YouTube. They need brainwashed fans and subscribers to buy into raffles to get money. They have no other real business. It's not like running a plumbing business or electrical business, construction business. They have no other companies. They make money like Marty Marr. Marty Marr just posts bullshit raffles that are funded by CJ and then goes home and sleep. That's all he does. And all the idiots are just buying tickets and funding his lifestyle. He has no talent. If he had talent, he would have had something already.
But my city is not nowhere I want to get rich and move to. My city is not nowhere where I want to get out and pop it at, because I don't know too many people doing what I'm doing, jumping out with jewelry chains and doing this and doing that. So I don't go back to my city. Not that I'm scared, not because I can't, not because nobody ran me out my city. Like, what the hell do I look like?
Nah, I think you meant to say CJ ran you out and he got the cops on his side. That's really what happened.